welcome back to BT. ZenFri Inc. just got a large injection of cash from the Canadian Media Fund, and as the local company builds its new game, Clandestine Anomaly. And here with a look at the game and how that money's going to actually help here locally, we've got the CEO of ZenFri Inc. We got Cory King. Cory, let's talk quickly, if we can, about what you guys are doing, because there's some confusion. Are you making new technology, or are you using existing tech to make a new game?
So there's some established tech, like an established game engine, and some other people who are working in the augmented reality space whose tech we're using. We're building a piece of technology in between those two things to do something that hasn't really been done on this scale before, which is turn the whole world into a game board by literally putting 3D objects and characters into the environment. So you could walk to your park and there'll be, you know, a 3-story tall structure that you built there, looking through your iPad in real space in real time. Let's
talk actual gameplay. If I understand correctly, an alien ship has crashed. They've asked me for help, and I'm going to do what I can to assist them because they've crashed in my neighborhood.
That's the first level. Yeah, they tried to call everybody before they got to you, for sure, right? Like, I mean,
I wasn't their first pick.
Yeah, you actually start by playing an 8-bit side-scrolling game that gets hacked because the ship is just in so much trouble. It tries to get anybody in the area, and it needs a park or a field. This is the first level, and you use towers. It's a tower defense game, so you set up towers to try to defend this. But throughout the game, there's a lot of other missions. That's just the first mission.
Okay, and I will build installations, find things, and interact with it in the real world.
In the real world, and there'll also be characters. You know, like we plan to have sort of a probe companion that follows you around. There's sort of a million-year-old characters that you'll hold up your iPad and they'll be there in front of you, talking to you. We look for it. We think of it more as like an experience than a game. But from a game standpoint, it's like an RPG where you level, you rank, and eventually control the whole armada of Earth, and a tower defense game where you build these installations. And you know, if you put a thing in Paris on your map, if you actually went to Paris, it would be there. Now, we're not going to force you to do that because that's a little bit crazy, but you could.
Dude, what a great idea. It's a really cool concept. Let's talk about the investment. If you guys were a factory that made shoes, I would say you've got $700,000 and you'll hire new employees and buy new shoemaking machines.
Yep.
How does that translate into the video game world?
We are actually buying shoemaking machines. No. How it works is kind of the same way. Right now we're in it started in just like my living room, and then we got an office, and now we're going to get a bigger office and hire more people. So, and then it's also about going longer. Like initially we only spent about 6 months to 3 months of engineering building what we have so far. We're going to be running for over a year now. So it's people having jobs for longer and having more people work and building the team here in Manitoba larger as well.
Which is a big part. So for the person, the naysayer who says, look, this is a lot of money for a kid's game, why is it...
Given to a kid, basically, right?
I didn't want to say it. But for the naysayer, why is this a good investment? Why is this a good industry to invest in?
Well, I mean, one of the things that's great about the Canada Media Fund or money that's given to new media is that they really do like test our business plan. Like one of the very first times we there we are. One of the very first times that we pitched this, they actually didn't give us the money because our business plan wasn't sound enough. This was about 2 years ago. So they really are interested in making sure you have a sound business plan and that this investment will come back. So I mean, the money isn't just given to us to have a party. There's an expectation that we will make the money back, and we have to have all the sort of revenue streams and all this stuff. I had to sort of learn how to wear a blazer and things like that in order to make it successful. It's all about building a real industry as opposed to just spending it on a game and hoping that a couple people see it.
This isn't just about making art, although it is art. It isn't just about making art. It's about making a business when it all said.
Yeah, having an IP that's held here. I mean, to our knowledge, this is the largest game IP ever created in Manitoba, and that IP will be controlled here. So there, if we do comic books or movie spin-offs off this, say it's really successful, that grows it. The technology we plan to use. You had a tourism lady here, and we actually see tourism applications for this, like going to the Alamo or going to Niagara Falls, seeing a reenactment of history through augmented reality. So I mean, we see it as there's a technical channel that we can run this through and profit off of, and then there's, of course, the game and the IP itself.
Fascinating stuff. You had me sold that new game. When can I actually play?
We can't say yet. Since this technology is so experimental, and this is also where the money goes, the technology is so experimental that stuff doesn't work perfect the first time, and so we're trying to make sure we give ourselves enough time. I'm hoping for next year when the weather's nice, because it would be a shame to release it in 40 below weather, which we would never do. But I'm hoping next year, but I can't say for sure.
If you need testers, we got lots. We're glad to help out.
I get emails every day. People want to test. It's kind of crazy.
We're in. We know you're a fan of the show. We know you like the Tropicana.
It is actually. This isn't a product placement. You can ask anyone who's in my family. Tropicana is legitimately my favorite drink. I don't know. So there we go.
Yours. Anytime you come by, this is yours.
I'm expecting a check from Tropicana now. Open it and drink it.
Have we not? We think
it's sealed.
Some people are saying some people are saying you've got lots of money lately. You got checks. There is a glass. Oh, can you just go be yourself?
Now I feel like a shill.
All the information is on breakfasttelevision.ca. Welcome to my world. We're going to put all the links right there and take a break. Plenty still to come today on BT. It is good though. I love it.